such an important aspect right now when we're talking about AI security and the data that we are surrounded by. We also had a conversation around how go-to-market strategy has been changing in an AI world. What's your perspective around that, especially with security as a vantage point?
Oh, that's actually a great point. So I'd say three things. So one is around awareness, engagement, and pipeline, which are the three most important things that go-to-market teams are responsible for. We have seen a tremendous amount of innovation and productivity increases, not replacing people, but supplementing our teams, particularly around content, around brand, and around the pipeline itself, being able to accelerate it by having better scoring, better attribution, that kind of thing. On the content side, it's been revolutionary. I mean, using AI to really help create and generate ideas and help refine ideas, we use AI tools quite a bit for that. I think the other part, which we actually didn't have a chance to talk about in the panel, is more around how do you hire, how do you develop your teams? And this is where I've seen a big shift in just how you think about hiring. Like, you almost want to ask everybody, and as an interview question, like, tell me your best prompt. You know, how do you prompt your engines? How do you think about that? Because that's going to be just as important. Like, knowing what questions to ask and how to frame it is almost just as important as knowing your domain, right?
That's a prompt researching aspect that you're touching about. This is fascinating. The dependency on websites for a brand is becoming less important. It's becoming more important to be everywhere, third party to other areas. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, so today, the majority of, we all use, search engine optimization as one way, search engine marketing to drive people to our website. That is definitely changing because I think, as we all know, the numbers range, but anywhere from 20 to more percent are actually going to these chat tools first instead of searching. But it's some of the same basics have to be in place. It's all based upon content and what kind of content you have. It needs to be more specific in some cases because that's what those chatbots will look for, is content related to how does your product compare to another. And one thing I forgot to mention, because you asked about privacy and security, I think when you're using these tools in your go-to-market, wherever you're using them, you really need to be clear with your teams which parts are being made public, which parts are being allowed for those chatbots to take and those ChatGPT to take and reuse, and being very careful that you're not exposing your company. So, for example, using an enterprise license that's specific to your company is one way to keep your data clear. So, very much you need to talk to your IT team and make sure you're collaborating around this. Yeah.
Interesting. The sitemap is an important aspect to that. I really appreciate your time for talking to us. Thank you so much.